What's up, everybody? Revivalhouse.net. Commentary time. And this one's very interesting. Still celebrating Halloween. What the fuck are you laughing at, man, already? We haven't even started. Haven't even told them why it's interesting yet. It's very interesting because we started off with one movie. Then we kind of migrated towards another movie. Because Riverman's with us again. He's been here consistently, and he wanted to do a certain movie that, we won't name drop yet because we'll do it eventually. And then somehow, between the three of us, we stumbled across this random fucking movie. It's like the holy grail of just cheeseball awesomeness. This movie that's streaming on Amazon Prime starring fucking Feldman and Furlong.
Furlong.
It's just too much for my mind to fucking grasp. And I guess it came out last year. It's called The King of the Zombies. It sounds atrocious. So we were presented with a bit of a circumstance. We were wondering, okay, so if we do the original movie, which we were going to be doing, I wanted to do Once Bitten, starring Jim Carrey, and I still want to do it. Riverman suggested we finally do Lost Boys. Lost Boys, it's a huge movie. A lot of people would be, wanting to gravitate towards that movie and that commentary. And then we see this movie, and I thought to myself, on one hand, if I've never heard of this movie, and neither of these other guys have heard of this movie, none of you guys have heard of this movie. So we might not get so much listenership on this one. But on the other hand, it's going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to be a good podcast because how could it not be a train wreck? That's even what the fucking reviews say. It's a Furlong train wreck. So Zach was scared that it was going to be one of those things where they're just on the cover, milking their name, super low budget, and they're only in the movie like 2 seconds. We don't know how it's going to go. It might be a fucking trash fire, but, maybe Feldman shows up at the end is what I think we read, but I think Furlong is going to be in the movie consistent.
It's going to be like Children of the Living Dead with Tom Savini.
But that's okay. We made a pact that if we kind of get that vibe within 15, 20 minutes, we're just going to abort this mess. And if that's the case, you guys probably won't even hear this, or it'll show up in a Vault Lost episode somewhere. And obviously, if you are listening to this right now, then we stuck it through. But we're going in this totally naked. None of us have ever heard of it. We're all fucking virgins to this. And that's kind of exciting. And it's very, very last second. So we're going to start. It's on Amazon Prime if you guys dare fucking follow along. We're just on black like normal. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1 play. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of you guys are really fucking ready for this. All right. 3, 2, 1 play.
SMG.
Never heard of it.
No.
Is there like a gun or something? I don't know.
Is this even in HD?
I don't know.
This
dude.
looks pretty fucking low def.
You sure
man.
this came out last year? I thought it was like 5 years ago.
It said 2016, but I have noticed
really?
But I have noticed that the years are off on Amazon movies. When they show the movies, the years are always off. Like I think it said Death Spa came out like fucking 5 years after it really came out, right? They weren't accurate.
It must have been when Feldman was off not touring.
If
maybe,
you know what, if before we started this, all of a sudden, like a phone booth showed up at one of our houses and it was us saying, "Don't fucking watch that shit. We came back in time." You think we would listen, or would we still be curious?
And they're like, "Save the babes." What babes, Evil Todd? You'll see.
Well, we did watch Death Spa. That was pretty shitty.
Yeah, I didn't like it too much.
Except the special effects are pretty good.
It's pretty boring. All right,
this looks terrible.
Come on, man. Give it a second. Give it more than 2 minutes.
It's better than I thought it would.
I mean, as long if it pulls off hokey, as long as they know what they're working with. If they know and they're self-aware that they're a low-budget, shitty movie with no talent behind it, they can make it work for them. Was Edward Furlong's name not even the first name on there? That scares me.
Or are they going to have a fat, bloated Edward Furlong in this? I'm hoping.
Oh,
hopefully.
You know he is. And Corey Feldman as Kaftu. Oh, there he is.
There.
He's oh my God, he's a zombie king. He's the zombie king. He's the fucking zombie king. He looks like a low-grade Daryl from The Walking Dead on his Harley.
Well, if Furlong was a zombie, that's how I'd see it. He'd definitely be the king. He'd be on a Harley like that.
This fat milkman looking dude kind of looks like the psych guard that licked Linda Hamilton's face in T2.
He does, dude.
But fatter and older. I wonder if this is a reunion of sorts. Maybe he's coming back to get revenge for licking his mom's hairy cheek, dude. So much peach fuzz in that cheek, man.
I always had the hots for Linda Hamilton in that movie.
That's gross, dude. That's like half gay. If you get a boner from looking at Linda Hamilton in part 2.
Oh, Linda Hamilton was hot in the first one.
No, can't believe she's going to be in the new one.
That looks like bootleg Tom Green or something.
Bootleg David Blaine. I don't know.
Yeah,
Bootleg any guy that's skinny with a little bit of scruff. Why are all these low budget movies filmed in some random woods? That's the thing to do. It's when you want to make a low budget movie, you go zombie, because it's easy to cast a bunch of extras that don't know how to act. Anybody can pull off a zombie, and you film in the woods where you could find woods anywhere and pass it off as any place.
Mm-hmm. Come
on, Furlong, white knuckle tight. I saw him grip that.
How much do you think they paid Furlong? A few bumps?
Fucking $5,000, dude. I mean, like, what scale? Doesn't he have to make like $5,000 minimum or something like that? I don't fucking know.
Something like that.
Paid him a bump a blow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we mentioned we should do the remake of Night of Demons with him.
I'm gonna verify what year this came out for sure because I don't trust Amazon.
Oh, there's that
makeup sucks.
There's that Day kid from fucking Rob Zombie's Halloween.
What?
It wasn't only him. I was joking.
Let's see. The Zombie King.
Oh my God, look at Furlong.
Okay, you're right, Todd. This came out in 2012. How have we never heard of this? I mean, that's a dumb question. Of course, there's a reason why I never heard of this.
She's not my mother, Todd.
Look at that fucking neck hole. Holy shit. God, he's not that fat. He doesn't have to wear that neck hole.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So it's a British movie. This is probably filmed in the UK, in Europe somewhere, low budget.
It looks bleak.
Yeah, super bleak. It looks like it doesn't even look very HD. I mean, 2012.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck happened to my acting? Yeah, I don't think we're probably not going to get a good grasp of the plot when we're watching this.
That's fine with me. I'm not really looking for the plot.
We're probably better off just muting the movie and then overdubbing the voices, the actors, their own voices.
Yeah.
I listened to Zach. I listened to the new Mac and Zach where you guys did Jason Takes Manhattan. Mm-hmm. It was turned out really good, man. You guys got it was sloppy drunk again. It was great.
I didn't even know it was going to be a drunken commentary.
Yeah, you ran out of booze halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as of this recording, it's Friday the 13th.
I'm surprised you guys didn't want to do a Jason movie.
I asked Jason X, but you guys already done it.
And then I said, hey, I'm more than happy to do another Jason movie. And then he pitched Lost Boys.
I don't know.
It's all right. It's not like it was going to be posted on Friday the 13th. It's whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got Halloween to worry about and all this other stuff. It's fine. But I am surprised we haven't done more than just Jason X.
Got the Zombie King to worry about.
The one, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, at least we're doing the movies people are clamoring for right here.
The movie, so we're going to have to, I have a 3-day weekend this weekend, Zach, so we're definitely going to squeeze another one in. So we're going to call this one fucking bonus. I mean, we got to give a good one too. We got it. Speaking of Friday 13th, fuck, I forgot to go pick up my copy of the physical Friday 13th video game that came out. Yeah. So we need to do, it might be fun to do some footage of that, Zach, if you want to just stick around for a retro rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm kind of ready to dive into it. So is the physical release that came out today, does it have the new DLC?
Yep.
Is it all included?
I don't know, actually.
It should be. That'd be fucked up. Just give me all of it, man. And I heard, I listened to it on your your Jason Takes Manhattan commentary where you said it was Tommy Jarvis's house, but they didn't add space, dude.
Not yet. Maybe.
I hope they.
There is two other Jasons coming soon, I think, if I remember right.
2 other actual but I want them to add the spaceship, like as far as an actual stage.
Yeah, they'll definitely add one to whatever Jason it ends up coming out. They'll definitely add an environment.
Because that'll be great. I mean, as much as I fucking hate that movie, it'll be fun playing as Jason X Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I wonder if they would do regular Jason and Jason X and the Super Jason, if they do both of them. And I wonder if like Jason X Jason, before he drinks the ooze, dude, before he drinks the fucking last vial of ooze, I wonder if that Jason looks different enough to where it would justify making a model after him.
Mm-hmm.
If we were going to do well, go ahead.
The way the old school Jason looks in Jason X is the worst he's ever looked, I think.
What's that?
The way the old school Jason looks in Jason X is the worst he's ever looked to me.
Yeah, because he's wearing like a whole bodysuit. Like his fucking skin and everything looks super fucking fake.
Yeah.
He got shot in the dick.
Did someone throw a snowball at him?
Oh, why does he have diarrhea coming out of his dick? Why is it brown? Let's face it, none of you guys are watching this movie with us, so we can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
I saw an article. Corey Feldman details on he wants to return to Friday the 13th, the series.
Oh, that's a good topic. Yeah, I read that too, where he pitched this idea for Tommy Jarvis. And
that was all like a nightmare or something.
Yeah, and
some shitty thing like that.
He just wants to get in there, man. He wants some credible work.
I remember I think on the documentary, the 7-hour documentary, Crystal Lake Memories, I think him and a couple they were talking about like having a movie where all the survivors show up. So like the people from part 2 that go to the bar and never went back to camp, and like Tommy Jarvis and all these people come back or something.
He's like, fuck adult Tommy Jarvis. I'm the real Tommy Jarvis.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know how badly he was clamoring to. Obviously, he didn't reprise his role in fucking part 5. Isn't it funny how people become too good for horror, but then once they become lower than horror?
Well, part 5 came out the year after part 4, and they didn't want him. They just wanted Tommy to be grown up.
They wanted the time jump. The time jump.
Yeah. So it's funny because like with the time jumps throughout the series, like it's like part 8 Takes Manhattan would have happened in like 2000 or something like that.
You said it would have been year 2000 if you added up correctly?
Yeah, something like that. It's funny if you look at the like timeline. I haven't looked at it in a while.
If we were going to do a Jason commentary, it's unfortunate. I would have picked Jason Takes Manhattan. I've always liked it more than a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's the Furlong. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Look at this acting. I hope James Cameron watched this and he's taking notes. Like, we got to get this guy back in the new T movie.
What if James Cameron was like, yeah, we're going to let fucking Furlong clean up his act and be in this movie. And then he finds out this came out. He's like, oh, fuck.
And he watches it. Somebody puts it like, well, let's see what he's been up to. Let's see if he's got the chops. I'm like, oh, fuck. He's regressed. To be fair, he wasn't that good of an actor in T2, but he was at the same time, right? You could tell he was a newbie. You know, some of his delivery was kind of hokey, and but it didn't matter. Like the character and the story kind of
back then,
overshadowed.
though, he was a kid, so he had an excuse.
Yeah, you know, when it hurts.
You know, Feldman was in Celebrity Wife Swap, dude.
I think I heard that. I think Zach told me that. Actually.
I think I watched it. Yeah,
who's fucking?
Funny?
So did
the angels were there and everything? Yeah,
and when he had his wife, was this when he was married?
He wasn't
No,
married. They just changed lives.
He gave up his angel.
Yeah, it was
never watched that show,
and it stank of like, oh, holy shit, he's like a cult leader now. Like if you watched it,
I'll have to watch. I've never watched that show in my life. What channel does it air on?
I have no idea.
Don't know. I just happened to be flipping through the channels and saw Corey Feldman, I think is the thing.
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's like on ABC or something.
I saw Corey Feldman's playing Mac Stomping Grounds. So he's back on tour, right?
Yeah, he's touring. I'd go see him again. I'd highly recommend you guys go see him.
Well, I want to say he played Phoenix at some point, and I missed out, or maybe I didn't. And I was just wishing he did. So I need to check out his tour schedule. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Definitely one of the most entertaining concerts I've been to.
I want to see it. Yeah, it's all about having fun.
He was on the fucking little hoverboard
Segway.
thing.
Have a hoverboard. That's what it is.
Stupid, man. I watched those videos you posted. It was fucking retarded. It was just ridiculous. I mean, it was just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, you saying "Cry Little Sister," man. It was awful.
It's horrible, man. And his fucking Mangels, where they lip syncing the fucking backing track of the back.
Inside a dream.
I saw.
Dude, so serene.
Wasn't there? Have you seen that video where he hits himself with a mic stand, dude?
No.
He's trying to do that fucking trick where they bend the mic stand with a foot and bring it back up, and catch. You know that trick?
Yeah.
And then he fucking, he fucking hits it right in his fucking face. I think the trick to doing that is to not have anything else in your fucking hands. Like, you got to be able to catch it and just fucking whack him right in the fucking face.
Yeah.
God, I love.
He's such a
so
cornball,
much,
man.
Oh, he's great, dude.
He would be the most fascinating person to have like lunch with, man.
He still is fat, dude. I love him, dude. He is very fascinating.
And you met him, right?
Yeah. Well, man,
No.
I was right up front, and I was giving him high fives the whole time.
No, I saw those videos, but who met him and gave you an autograph? Oh, that's right, not you, but friends you went with.
Yeah. I didn't pay the extra $50 to meet and greet. I was like, no, you guys can get me an autograph.
Hell yeah, dude. Corey Feldman's playing Scottsdale, Arizona, November 9th.
Go, dude.
I'm going to go. I got to see if my brother will go with me, man. He's playing my stomping ground, Springfield, Missouri, dude. Fucking October 28th.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, fuck. Well, I can't go. I got to tell everybody and my mom, I'm telling my mom to fucking go, dude. Like, go see Corey Feldman. Just do it. Tell my grandma. Ask questions later. Just go. Dude, this itinerary is all the fucking charts. Yeah, he's playing Des Moines, Todd. I mean, that's kind of far, but
I'm not going to drive to see him.
You think he met his lucky coin in Des Moines?
That's fun.
We always got to bring it back to Durst, man.
I'm trying to think of another fucking...
Durst is the only guy that's shittier and fucking more cringy than...
The girls call me Daddy. I'm playing Cincinnati.
And I'm probably in Cleveland the next time I'm in Cleveland.
Are you still fucking drunk?
No, I just woke up and I am like groggy.
You sound like it, man. So if Zach doesn't sound like Zach tonight, we'll have to pick up the slack, River, and we'll be Zach. So let me, hold on. I'm going to do my best Zach impression. All right, I'm looking at this movie. I'm looking at this motherfucker that looks like the guy from Entourage. And I'm looking at he's got this bruise on his face. So somebody clearly hit him. All right, here's me being Zach. Why'd he do that? Why'd he do that? Why'd he do that?
That was good, dude. That was perfect. Why'd he do that?
Fuck, man.
He got hit too.
Why'd he do that? What else does Zach do? Let me see if I can get on your other.
I suck his dick.
Oh wait, I'll do another Zach line. It's not as prominent as why'd he do that? But I'll do the one that comes up every now and a blue moon. Whenever somebody actually challenges him on his threat to suck somebody's dick. Well, do I gotta suck it till it comes, or do I just get to put my mouth on it for a second? Do I gotta suck it till it comes?
It's perfect.
You
could play me in a movie if they ever make a movie.
It's fucking stupid. Dude, I saw John Davis made an appearance on the fucking Mac and Zach too. That was hilarious, man.
What did he say?
You perfected you had the soundboard fucking shit on point on that one. And I've lost my shit when you dropped the fat ass beat. The rhyme? You're rhyming over his fucking...
Oh, God.
Dude, I would die. Can John Davis come on right now and can you fucking lay a rhyme down?
Oh, God.
Come on, John Davis, please. I know you're tired, Zach, but John Davis is always ready. Can you bring it up? He lays down a sick beat, River. It's great, dude. It was fucking... I was on my afternoon jog listening to that shit, dude, and I was fucking bouncing.
I'll have to look for his number, and I'll call him, and we'll see if he's up to do it.
You gotta fucking do it, man. We still need my ultimate goal is we gotta get a Corey Feldman soundboard, and we have to get the real Corey Feldman on here, like I said. So we can and we don't even tell him. We need to get real Corey Feldman on, and then we gotta troll him with Corey, like a la Howard Stern or whatever. Like, oh, we got evil Corey Feldman on the line.
I'm sure we can pay him $20 to interview him, dude, just to come on. Then we have sound bites for life.
We need to find and unique sound bites too. We need to find a guy that can do a perfect impression of him and have him just waiting and act and have him like technically call in and just fucking punk him like I don't know. And it'll be like the most obscure Corey Feldman lines. Like they won't even be like very clever. It'll be like, "Oh, I swallowed a frog." What? Hope it wasn't an ancestor. He probably won't even fucking remember what movie that's from.
What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan Davis from Corning.
Hey, John.
What's up, dude?
Aaron wanted me to call you to see if you could do like a fucking fat beat for me to rhyme over. Cause I'm the freestyle king over here. Will you do it, man?
Boom knock fricky dong doong, a ticka bop doong, frickin' knock do.
Yeah.
Boom knock fricky dong doong, a ticka bop.
Yeah, we sitting here watching this movie like it's gonna be so funny with the
knock do.
That's all I got.
What was the other? You had the you had that one too.
Give me another beat, John.
So, boy, something I'm numbing other. Boy, something's a boy.
Yeah.
So, boy, something I'm numbing other. Boy.
Yeah, you really should have asked me to do that when I was drunk, though.
Dude, I know you were drunk and it came out fucking amazing. It was so good. It wasn't bad.
I can't fucking freestyle.
Dude, you freestyled pretty good when you're drunk. And Mac was back there fucking just, I don't know, waving his fucking pimp chalice. I don't know what he's doing.
I could not. I didn't freestyle good at all, dude.
It was fun. But you were locked in with a fucking groove, man.
Even if I am, it's out of sync whenever I play them and talk over them.
It sounded fine. Yeah, I wish we could have Arnold Schwarzenegger on the line. Is he here today?
Oh, I don't have his number. I'll have to try to find it.
Fuck, man. I want to see what Arnold Schwarzenegger thinks about his old buddy Eddie Furlong and what he's been up to.
Yeah, I got the IMDb that you pay for, and then it gives you all their contact information. So that's how I get their phone numbers.
I really do wonder if Eddie Furlong has contact with Arnold Schwarzenegger. You'd think they'd be like best friends for life, man. Probably not. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger's fucking friends with Tom Arnold, for God's sake. Well, I mean, he did one movie with him.
Tom Arnold's the man.
Yeah, he's funny. Riverman, did you fall in the fucking toilet or something?
No, man, I'm here. I'm just watching the movie.
You're actually into it?
No, not really.
You ain't watching this shit. Don't lie.
I don't know what's going on, man. All I know is I don't see any fucking zombie king anywhere. That looks like Lucy Lawless. Kind of a manly Lucy Lawless.
That isn't. Oh, I was thinking of, for some reason, I was going to say that isn't Asian, but I was thinking of fucking Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu, dude.
What the fuck happened to that chick?
No. Lucy Lawless, which makes me think of a much better program to be watching, Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that they're doing, there's fan petitions going around to save it? Because I guess as Bruce Campbell was stating at New York Comic Con, they have not been signed for a season 4. So the season 4 is not locked in and it's not official.
Fuck.
And, you know, it's one of those things where I guess the ratings aren't bad, but they're not great either. And he was addressing that they're one of the most downloaded shows legally.
Oh, yeah, I think you were telling me about that.
So he's just saying like, look, if you guys want this show to stay around, it's like, it's like great. You guys love the show. It's critically praised. But you guys all want to love it and praise it, and you guys want more of it, but you guys won't pay for it. And he's like, and he said, look, I think they handed out and they had like a board, and he did this like demonstration. Like, here's 4 ways you can keep our show on the fucking air. He's like, when it comes out, download the fucking Stars app free trial for a week, binge it, delete the app, still costs you $0, or buy the Blu-ray. Kind of being a smart ass. And that's true. He was endorsing just getting the free trial and fucking deleting it, because that's probably all they need, right? Statistic wise, like, oh man, we got a bump and people went to our channel just to watch it.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's like, I always buy the Blu-ray sets. I'm gonna keep buying them, and I'm gonna buy season 3. I can't wait for season 3. I can't say I'm gonna order Stars for the duration of the series of the season, just because I don't want to get nickel and dime for 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes every week. It's just not worth my time anymore. We're kind of past that era of TV watching, but I will get the trial at least when it's done airing, so I can binge it, and then I'll buy the Blu-ray. I did my part. Riverman hasn't done his part.
Do your part, Riverman.
The fuck was that?
We got another guest.
Who the fuck is it?
She knows you want me.
The fuck is this?
Who
I
we
said to
talking
myself
to?
that you must be out of your mind.
Who is trespassed into the house of revival?
Joe Moss? Michael Peters Tate shots.
Who the fuck is this?
Is this Shia
Joe
LaBeouf?
Moss?
Is it?
Is this my boy Shia?
Yeah.
I don't fucking like you, Shia.
Oh, Shia. What the?
Make your dreams come true. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
So without breaking the illusion here, is this a friend that was invited by Zach or Riverman? I'm very confused.
Me, I called him up, and he's been bugging me the past couple days.
Snap leg. Snap leg. Snap leg.
Shut up, Shia.
Snap leg.
Shut
Snap
up,
leg.
faggot.
Snap leg.
Hey, Riverman, get on your mic, first of all. It sounds like you're laying down. Are you laying down, dude?
No, I'm not laying down.
You sound like you're 5 feet away. You're like, literally, I just heard you say, shut up, faggot. What the hell? Which is not a very PC term, I might add.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to say the F word.
Bollocks.
We don't want Eminem to write a freestyle rap about you, Todd. You better watch your mouth.
That's true.
Oh, Eminem. That was dank, though. Some of that was dank.
He's a fucking clown, man. Like, that guy. It's funny, everybody's like, wait a second. Didn't Eminem write all these rhymes with all this kind of misogynistic and all this stuff in it? And it's like, oh, everybody's justifying. That was the Slim Shady character, though. Like, that's... So if I moonlight as a serial rapist, but by day, I'm the fucking nicest guy in the world.
I don't think it had anything to do with misogyny, man. I think he just called him out for being a fucking retard. Like, we were laughing at it. It was like I felt bad, though, because it felt like laughing at the retard kid in class.
It's kind of
Donald Trump.
It's kind of low hanging fruit at this point, though.
It really is. That's the best way to describe it. It is. It's stupid. And you know what? I don't know if you got. It's kind of impossible to ignore it. The Harvey Weinstein thing.
Yeah, we were talking about it last podcast.
Well, it's gotten even crazier now, right? Because now, back when we talked about it last week, Harvey Weinstein was taking a leave of absence, going to get help. He was trying to do some damage control. Then since then, he actually got fired by the board. And now it's advanced even more. The reputation is so tarnished that the strong rumor is that they're actually looking to sell off all their properties and disband because they can't recover from this. Because it's one of those things where everybody knows that the board knew about it, right? They're trying to, They try to do that thing where damage control, let's fucking get rid of the cancer, but nobody's like forgiving any of them. It's like, you guys fucking knew he's doing this and everybody else is doing this.
Well, all Hollywood knew it. I mean,
is his brother's getting rid of it too?
So that's the strong rumor. It hasn't been confirmed, but like I said, over the today they announced that the strong rumor mill is that now they're looking to shut down the company completely and sell off all their properties, which has me concerned that I hope all their properties that are really good, they fall into good hands, right?
Yeah,
because they own some good properties. But
Harvey, you fucking cunt! Why'd you do that shit, bitch?
Well, then you have Rose McGowan, who, I mean, if the claims are true against her, then yeah, I mean, she has every right to speak up. But you know, she's been really annoying in the media for other like feminist stuff. I mean, I can't stand her personally.
My wife.
What?
You're talking about fucking Shia's wife, man. He's married to Rose McGowan.
No, he's not.
My wife is fucking crazy.
That's fucking Arnold, dude.
Oh, my bad. Arnold, what are you doing here, bitch?
Don't call anybody.
All right.
Don't call him bitch. I'm sorry, man. I was joking.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, too.
She's having in the fail.
Breakfast. Pasta.
I want whatever fucking Furlong's been eating the last couple of years to make his neck hole that big.
Cookies?
Oh, yeah,
Put that
cookies.
cookie down now!
How the fuck did you know I was eating cookies? This motherfucker, he
Who
can
told you
see
you can eat
me.
my cookies?
I'm
Who told you you
sorry,
can eat my
man.
cookies?
All right. I think Arnold, you're abusing your fucking call-in privileges now. You just keep saying the same shit over and over again. It's not making any sense.
We got two people with soundboard skills.
Yeah, I know. It's almost too much. My head's gonna explode. But no, the thing I was saying about Rose McGowan is now she's come out. Now that all these people have like, I guess, joined the crusade of you know, setting him out to dry, she's officially came out and said that he raped me, straight up raped me. And I guess they had a non-disclosure, like they went to court over it, and she legally couldn't speak about it. I don't know if she got a payoff or what. Which, if you ask me,
shit, man.
I mean, if you ask me, it's kind of, I don't know why you'd take a payoff, but now I guess she said fuck the agreement, the non-disclosure, and she came out with it and said he actually legit raped me, and I wasn't supposed to say anything. But yeah, he's a piece of shit, man. I mean,
that be fucked up.
What do you expect, man?
Oh, I'm not saying I expect. Well, you expect people to fucking do their job and their job alone and not fucking do. But I mean, when people abuse their power like that, it is kind of a shitty situation. Because
are you saying that Rose McGowan was so hot? How do you expect people not to rape her? Is that what you just said?
Oh, I think she's a dog, personally.
I'm just joking.
She looks even worse now.
Didn't Feldman call that out like a few years ago?
No, and then I shared that article too, where, you know, like, and it was Corey Feldman was blowing the whistle on child. Well, he was blowing the whistle on child pedophilia. He's like, it's a huge fucking thing. It's the known secret, basically. It's the secret that's not so secret and no one talks about it.
It's the secret that keeps on giving.
So, and you know what? That's no different than the Harvey Weinstein thing, where the casting couch shit, where people fucking do, use their power to molest and assault people. And it's not even just, hey, I'll give you this role if you suck my dick. It's look, if you don't sit there and do this, you'll never work in this town again. So it's like they put him in a serious corner, and it's just tough. You kind of understand why people don't speak up at the time.
That's why you should just carry your phone and press record before every meeting. Just dox those motherfuckers. This is what this motherfucker told me. Fuck him.
I don't know, man. But and then, of course, okay, so here's the thing that bugs me, not to get too political, but of course everybody does the dog pile thing. Everybody's doing damage control. So Harvey Weinstein gets exposed. Everybody wants to look good and jumps on him like, oh, I can't believe this. Oh my God, I worked with him. Oh, I do not endorse this or condone this. And how many of these people are guilty of it themselves? Nobody's clean. And the funniest thing is the Ben Affleck shit, right?
Oh yeah, that's all coming out now too.
Oh, it's funny. Like, everybody needs to keep their fucking mouth shut. Ben Affleck put something out there. Blah 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 blah. How could this? I've worked with majorly. I do not condone this as a father myself to daughters. We need to rise up and everybody come forward. And then it was like, wait a second. And everybody's showing all these fucking old videos of him, and those videos are sick, dude. Like the video with the girl in his lap, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about her.
I heard that one was taken out of context, though.
Oh, really? Out of context?
I guess the girl was...
She said that they had a relationship where they were friendly like that. Right?
I didn't even watch it. I just heard shit.
Oh,
like
no.
that.
The video is sick. Now, she said they always kind of had that relationship because when you go to like France or wherever they're fucking located. But still, he was fucking engaged at the time or married to Jennifer Lopez or some shit. He has her in a lap telling her to pull out her titties, dude. He's like, come on, man. He's like, why is she showing...
I think people in fucking Hollywood don't even they get married just to fucking have the tax write-off and all that shit. Like, oh yeah, we could be one family under the law and we could get tax cuts and shit. I don't think they really date each other in Hollywood. They're crazy over there.
But I mean, like, it's funny though, man. Like, people that are opening up their mouth to try and take an opportunity, to look good, need to just keep their mouth shut.
I'd open up my mouth to take up his opportunity.
Today, it was Oliver Stone that said something, and he said something in the media to like, oh, let's not get into the whole gossip. Let's wait till there's like a, judge, jury, trial. Let's not just gossip and jump to conclusions. And of course, oh my God, then somebody else who's been a victim of Oliver Stone fucking reacts like, Oliver Stone, remember when you did this to me? So it's like, everybody keep their fucking mouth shut if you want to keep your job, basically, right?
I saw Rob Schneider came out with a video, dude.
Oh.
He's got a show on Netflix.
It's horrible, dude. It's horrible.
Well, he was like coerced
watched
by some director, I think, wasn't he?
Well, I know Terry Crews came out and said something.
Yeah, some guy's director grabbed his dick, dude.
No, he didn't say director. You're not even getting your facts straight. First of all, Rob Schneider's not Terry Crews. Not even similar.
No, I'm talking about Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews, he said he was at a party. He just said an executive. He just said a Hollywood executive came up to him and grabbed him by the dick.
Was it a dude?
Yeah. They're all fucking gay. But they act like they own you, right? They act like, hey, you pay your bills.
Gay. I'd grab Terry Crews' cock just to see how it fits in my hand.
Established domination.
It wouldn't.
Don't mean I want to suck it.
But you still would try it.
I would if he gave me enough money.
I'm pretty sure the executive was well taken care of. But, dude, nobody's safe, man. Then, of course, like, everybody is... nobody wants to talk because everybody's going to throw each other under the bridge. And now, it's like, I think Harvey Weinstein's doing that, too. Where it's like, now that there's no recovery, now that he's not only... His wife fucking left him. His wife left him. He got fired. His wife left him. And
how does wife not know at that point?
Dude, I know exactly. I'm sorry. She's young and hot. And she's young and hot. I'm sorry, man. When you marry some ugly motherfucker like that's that rich, they're into shady shit. They're fucking two-timing you. You know what they're doing.
I think she's probably happy at this point because she can get the settlement money out of it.
And well, I mean, if hopefully that's in their prenup where like infidelity and all that shit, gets her a paycheck. But I have a feeling somebody like Harvey Weinstein, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she had nothing in that.
Really?
Maybe, because there's so many different kinds of prenups. You can do the prenups where, you have to be married to me so long, or else you get nothing, or so long, and if there's infidelity, you get nothing. She's super young, man. She might not make the cut. You don't know. Who knows? But anyway, now that he's going down, and also now it's turning into a legal thing. Like there might be like legal action taken. Now he's dragging everybody through the mud. Now he's fucking bringing everybody else down with him. And he threw like, he was like, was it him that threw Matt Damon under the fucking bus?
He did? What did he say about him?
Well, so I don't know if it was him that did it or, but somebody threw Matt Damon under the bus too, because I guess there was somebody tried to run a story about it in the New York Times like 10, 15 years ago and was trying to expose it. And I guess what it is Matt Damon and Russell Crowe of all people put the kibosh on it, because the thing is the New York Times, it's a heavily left-leaning publication.
It's like the Catholic Church all over again, baby.
So Harvey Weinstein and the Weinstein Company, they were huge donators to the Democratic Party. So, and basically they're in bed with the New York Times and all that stuff. So Matt Damon and everybody, Matt Damon, Russell Crowe is who was named, called them and basically said, look, fucking don't run your article. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And of course, everybody's got each other by the balls. No one says anything about Weinstein because he's one of the people that owns Hollywood. You fuck over Harvey Weinstein, you don't fucking lick his asshole, then you're not going to work in a third of the movies that Hollywood produces. And if you run an ad in a paper, that paper is fucking owned by the DNC, and the DNC is getting paid by Harvey Weinstein.
Look how that turned out. I mean,
it needs to. This is something that I've wanted. We've talked about this, I think, briefly. Maybe in private, I don't know, but Riverman, I've talked about for the last couple of years, probably ever since all that Meryl Streep bullshit. But I want Hollywood to just burn. I want it to be done.
Oh yeah,
I want them to hit the reset button. I don't care if it tanks. I don't care if all the people that are currently working in Hollywood right now lose their jobs. It needs a reset button. It needs a reset button, and hopefully, I think this is a good thing that this whistle is blown on him. And now, since it's gone so far, it's a good example that somebody like Harvey Weinstein is not all powerful, right? He's not totally invincible. Because now he's actually, somebody of his power getting fucking dragged through the mud, fired from his own company.
Apparently he was pretty powerful if it wasn't fucking that easy for this to happen.
30 years. Decades.
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, it's insane because, like I said, you don't do this or you say anything, you'll never work in this town again. Of course nobody's going to say anything. It's like he uses fear, and it's just... But it's also one of those things I guess everybody knows about and talks about at the parties. Everybody knows it behind the scenes. Oh, there's that guy. Watch out for him. But I think it's a good thing that people are coming out because it makes people more comfortable to dogpile on him, which is a good person to dogpile on, right? And then hopefully it just makes everything sort of get exposed, right? And it just needs to, because none of these guys are innocent. Because now nobody's safe, right? Everybody's like, well, all these people knew, this guy knew, and now everybody's going after the people that had to have known and didn't say anything, right?
Yeah, Hollywood there's so many secrets there, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like, hopefully it all gets exposed and it all goes, it's just gone. That looks like one of the fat zombie twins from Shaun of the Dead. Sorry, back on the movie.
There's the Dawn of the Dead zombie.
Yeah.
Bald zombie.
Fat Edward Furlong, man.
Furlong looks horrible.
Yeah, it just looks like a picture of him at the fucking airport, like the one we saw.
I know.
Is he wearing an As I Lay Dying t-shirt?
Was he?
Yeah, look at it. I think it was. Kind of looks like their skull logo. It might not be.
There's a motherfucker that fell from grace.
Oh, Tim Lambesis.
Tried to kill his fucking wife. What a dumbass.
Dude, it's not as bad as the baby fucker that's still doing it.
Which one's that? Oh, yeah.
The Prophet.
The guy from Lost Prophets.
Lost Prophets. Okay, so that guy is in news because he got caught grooming, because he still has groupies from prison. People, he has sympathizers that love him and that visit him on a regular basis, I read. Like, he gets visits all the time from groupies, and he fucking acts all lovey-dovey with them. They actually let him have these visitors. And he's been grooming. He got caught grooming one of his visitors' love interests, 2-year-old daughter.
Was fucking Lost Prophets a Christian band too? Like As I Lay Dying.
And the last train home in a that fucking song. It's the only one I know.
Yeah, the last train home. Yeah,
Riverman. They were supposed to play at band camp. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember band camp.
They were supposed to be there at that show, and they canceled that day.
It's okay.
Yeah, they were, because this is a concert we went in our hometown, and it was so hot that bands were canceling, and there was a storm the night before. Remember, and it tore apart the stage, and some of the bands canceled. Lost Prophets was one of the bands that canceled.
2003 or 2002.
That would have been 2002, because Jerry Cantrell's album Degradation Trip. That's why we went. And it was so cool, man. They all played on the small stage, the second stage, because the main stage got wrecked.
Yeah.
In the storm, which probably fucked up.
Kitty played there. Remember Kitty?
Yeah, Kitty, dude. It's fucking lesbian metal, dude. Les metal.
Yeah, did they les out while they're playing?
Boils all over our bodies, dude, because it's so hot.
Yeah, I remember we came back to... Yeah, we did. We had blisters and boils because it was the hottest day of the year. and we were out in the sun without sunscreen. We're fucking idiots.
We didn't have
kids.
money for water because you had to buy bottled water.
Oh,
We didn't have-
it was so expensive, man. And we had no money. We didn't wear sunscreen because we're dumb kids, and we had blister boils I had a giant big old boil on my fucking nose, dude. Like, it was just all over my back. And I remember we went back to your house. We picked up chili cheese burritos on the way home from Taco Bell. We fell asleep 10 minutes into watching Friday the 13th Part 5. Or 4. I don't remember which one it was.
It was probably Part 4, the one with Feldman.
McFly. That's
beginning.
right. McFly was in it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, and we slept for, like, over 24 hours.
We did. We fell asleep on his fucking couch with fucking chili cheese burritos on our chests, watching Friday the 13th, and we woke up the next day, 24 hours later, and I remember
At 8 o'clock at night, dude.
I think your mom said, "Well, I don't want to wake you guys," or something. I think your mom commented like, "Yeah."
I would have thought you were fucking dead in there,
dude. No, it was that bad. I couldn't believe it was 24. It was so dark in my basement, man. Like, you couldn't tell what time it was.
That makes it worse. But dude, that's how exhausting it was. We were 8 hours in the broiling heat, no water. We were exhausted from the heat. We were malnourished. It was fucking ridiculous.
We fell asleep at like 7, then we woke up 7 the next night. It was nuts.
Did you think you just dozed off for like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
I mean, we left when it was still sun up. It wasn't quite dark yet. So we probably, I want to say when we got to your house, the sun was still barely out. And it's like we woke up. It's one of those things where you wake up the next day and it's night out, and we thought we slept for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, we've been sleeping for 2 hours. Now the sun's down. Like, no, it's fucking next day. It's crazy.
That's pretty fucked up, dude.
Never done that in my life.
I don't know if I've ever slept 12 hours straight.
Dude, I've done that sometimes. But when you're sick and whatnot. But I've never in my life thrown away an entire day of my life.
I know, dude. That's funny, though.
It felt like we slept in a cryogenic chamber, dude, like fucking Simon Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like
exactly.
Demolition Man. Like, what year is it? The year.
That's what I thought of whenever you said that. I thought
Michael
of that
Biehn.
fucking movie.
Did we even sleep that? Do we go back to sleep that night, dude? I mean,
I don't remember what we did after that. I don't remember what we did when we woke up. My brain was so fried. I have no. All I know is I still had boils all over my fucking body.
Me too, dude. It was bad.
Probably for a week, man.
I remember taking like needles and stuff to pop the blisters.
Oh, to lance them.
Yeah.
I don't think I did that because I wasn't smart enough to do that. But it was summertime, so we didn't have school or anything. Thank God.
Yeah.
So I got to go home and just kind of like fucking repair myself. And I would have been. Can you imagine how bad that would have been if we had to go to school the next day with blisters all over our body?
Yeah.
We looked like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly.
They were on my like my head, dude.
Yeah, I know. We look like fucking Cronenberg's Fly, dude. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Brendel Fly.
But that's one of my favorite memories of those era. Just, I mean,
we were the first ones to get to that concert too at like 11 o'clock or 11 a.m. dude.
It was bare. Like, we actually stayed for almost the whole. Well, we stayed all day and we watched all these shitty bands that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah.
I mean, because it really wasn't that good of a lineup. Like, It really wasn't. It's like we went there for Jerry Cantrell because we were big AIC fans. And he was the third headliner down below Tommy Lee solo,
Nickelback,
and then Nickelback was the headliner.
Tommy Lee.
Oh.
So we got our rocks off with Jerry Cantrell, which it was worth it, man. That was a cool little show.
You fucking jacked off there,
dude. It was cool, man. Because listen, Jerry Cantrell, if you guys are familiar with that music, he played his entire set minus 2 songs. He played 2 songs off the new album, I think, his solo album. The rest of it was Alice in Chains tunes.
And that was right after Lane Staley died.
It was the week after. It was that he just died. He just died. Maybe not even a week. It might have been a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
So fresh. And Jerry Cantrell looks so skinny, man. He looked in bad shape. He was so fucking skinny.
When you say it was after he died, do you mean like it was like when he was dead, but before they found his body, or after they found his body?
Okay, you're being smart. Yes, they found
it was
his
like
body.
3 weeks prior he died.
Yeah. So he had been festering for a little while, but it was when it was announced, and it was a great show, man. I remember they opened up. Do you remember what song they opened up with, Todd?
Again?
No.
What was it?
What the hell have I? He play from Last Action Hero. Last Action Hero.
That is a big ass fucking neck hole. What happened?
Yeah,
Look,
it drives
he's got
me
that.
nuts,
He's got
dude.
that neck, that back fat, dude.
Ugh.
Look at his back fat. Don't you just want to cut that off and throw it on a skillet, dude? I just want to carve it.
That's
good.
That's fucked up, man.
It looks good, man. This ain't the kind of movie where he's getting paid enough to lose weight and get in shape for it.
He probably filmed this all in one day.
So I don't even know I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
And we're not paying attention. Looks like we're on the set of Children of the Corn right now, just waiting for the Outlander people to come out.
Outlander! We found your woman! Her blood will spill!
I fucking love that kid, man. Malachi.
Great. That movie's great. I don't get why people hate that movie.
All I know, I don't hate it. I think it's pretty good. It's a nice, fun movie. But I just keep seeing flashbacks. I keep seeing Eddie Furlong as a zombie, and they keep cutting back to when Eddie Furlong is clearly not a zombie, but he still looks like fucking death warmed over.
Yeah, they keep cutting
I'm
back to
waiting
these
for Feldman.
scenes that look like they were shot in like a day where he's just sitting by a bed.
Yeah, and they're splicing them throughout the whole movie, and mostly we're following these fucking lame British people walking through corn maze right now, cornfield, like Field of Dreams. Look at it. It's like Field of Dreams. This is all the old baseball players.
If you build it, Zach will come.
All over what?
I always come.
Yeah, this movie's fucking stupid.
We should all jack off and we'll see whoever comes first wins.
Wins what? I'm afraid.
I don't know. It'd be an interesting podcast though. You think we'd get demonetized?
I still haven't listened to my birthday. Zach recorded me a special birthday podcast just for me and only for my ears, and he sent it to my email.
That
And I'm
sounds
scared.
way nicer than it actually was. Actually, I just recorded it and then gave it to you because it wasn't good enough to release.
Oh, okay. He called it. Okay, now I feel like a piece of shit. But I called it for what it was. I'm like, this is you finally doing that commentary for Wet Dream on Elm Street, and you're just gonna fucking jack off. And I told him, I said, if I listen to this and you start beating, because he was drunk. It's like if you're drunk watching Wet Dream on Elm Street and you start beating off, and I'm listening to it, I'm probably gonna be pretty upset. And I'm probably not gonna want to record for a good.
And I told him I would if I could have, but I couldn't have got it.
He was too drunk and he couldn't get it up. But like,
I
I'm
couldn't
not
get a
listening to
boner.
that.
Yeah,
Not
you
listening
didn't listen to it.
I haven't listened to it yet. I forgot it exists actually. Until
You
I
got
brought it up.
to.
Hey, if we get enough clamoring for it and interest, let us know. Let's start a campaign for Zach to release his jerk off podcast.
Well, it didn't happen though.
You guys need to do a new channel trailer, dude. Our channel trailer stinks.
We got to do a new channel trip. Well, we've been wanting to do one forever. Zach, is there a clever way that we can do one with edits with none of us in the same room? Like we can all make our own footage and like somehow splice something together,
Yeah, we could.
like a Brady Bunch effect, or something. Because we do need a new trailer. Well, I mean, I want to Riverman. You got to let me come visit you, man. See the family and all that stuff. And whenever you let me come out there, we'll do some stuff together too. Zach, you should. I don't know. I wish we could all get together and go to like some event. Whether it be like some con or whatever. If there's like some kind of convention that's sort of a middle ground in the Midwest over there, I'll fly out to it. I mean, if we can just kind of get a plan together, it'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, we need a new trailer. We need to make a new promo as well, because I want to bring that back. People don't do that anymore. Like podcasts don't promo each other and make commercials anymore. I mean, we all have to be selling Harry's razors or something for you to get airtime. Fuck that. Let's just. I told our buddies at the R-rated horror commentary that they need to make a promo, and then we'll feature it on our podcast. Be great.
You know what I just thought? Since we're not getting paid by Harry's Razors and all these, we should just shit all over them, even though we've never used any of their products.
Harry's razors.
Be like Norm Macdonald, dude. Norm Macdonald, he's got his podcast, and he has his season 3 just finished up, but he went like years without. He just disappeared, and he stopped, and all of a sudden he came back, and he would lose advertisers, because he'd have to sit there and read the pitches like fucking Dollar Shave Club and all that shit. And he would make fun of them. He would make fun of. Yeah, he was horrible at sitting there and giving commercials and pitches, and he would lose subscribers all the time, or he would lose advertisements. But yeah, I mean, what shit on him, man? I don't know a fucking thing about Harry's Razors. I just know that they.
I didn't use Harry's Razors once, and I tried to shave my face, and they fucking sucked, man. They fucking cut my face all up. Fuck Harry's Razors, man. Fuck those motherfuckers.
People always pitch
I'm
the
scarred.
MeUndies.
What about Blue Apron? What do you think of Blue Apron, Zach?
Blue Apron, I tried cooking that shit. That shit don't fucking work. My fucking kitchen blew up. I think they put some kind of chemical in that shit to blow up your kitchen. I think the guy that made Blue Apron did 9/11.
Oh,
fuck him.
Well, then 9/11, that sounds like some conspiracy shit. What about John Davis? What does he think about the guy that runs Blue Apron and fucking Harry of Harry's Razors?
Yeah, fuck. Jonathan, what the fuck do you think of those motherfuckers?
Oh, it is, dude. They're everywhere. I mean, look at it. They're looking at me on my camera phone. I mean, it wasn't about putting up cameras. I think we already got the cameras everywhere. You can't tell me that there's no back doors for everybody to see. You know, for the powers that be can see what we're doing and watch what we're doing at all times. I'm not comfortable with that.
Jonathan, you didn't even answer my fucking question. Shut the fuck up, Jonathan.
So what are you, Jonathan Davis? Are you trying to say that the creator of Blue Apron and Harry of Harry's Razors are in the Illuminati?
Sounds like that's what he's fucking saying, but I ain't gonna speak for Jonathan. You can tell us, Jonathan. What do you think of those motherfuckers? You think they work for the Illuminati, right?
I mean, I said it before. I think he's an Illuminati puppet.
Yeah, you said as much. I think you work for the Illuminati, Jonathan. Fucking father leader. I see that all-seeing eye shit on that cover. Looks like a triangle.
Stupid, man. So fucking dumb. But yeah, man. Doesn't this guy look like a second-rate poor guy? That fucking guy from Entourage. Doesn't he look like a poor version of the Entourage guy?
I have never seen Entourage. Which guy are you talking about?
The main guy. The Latino
Which one's the
guy.
main guy?
Oh, Turtle? Oh,
no, that's not the fucking main guy.
You're talking about
Adrian,
Johnny
whatever.
Chase, or yeah,
the guy that was in the Melissa Joan Hart Drive Me Crazy movie.
Yeah. That's,
Adrian something, Adrian Greer or something.
Yeah,
Adrian Mendoza.
We got it. We know who he is now. So it's like, I mean, we get the guy from that fucking TV show. That guy, he looks like a poor man's version. We got poor man's Lucy Lawless. We got poor man Bill Moseley right there with a beard.
I was thinking Bill Moseley too.
They couldn't even afford fucking Bill Moseley for this movie. They had to get a poor man's Bill Moseley.
They spent all their money on Furlong and.
Is that Harvey Weinstein? Is that fucking Harvey Weinstein?
That's that motherfucker. What if they couldn't even get Eddie Furlong? They had to get somebody to wear the Eddie Furlong mask.
Oh my god! Oh, the Furlong mask.
Yeah, they skinned him and wore it.
That looks like the chick from Nightmare on Elm Street fucking 4. The main chick, the red hair, doesn't she?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
I mean, older and a little fatter.
It's not her. She actually looks the same if you see her these days. I forget her name.
Well, I know. Lisa Wilcox.
Yeah, Lisa Wilcox. I put my cocks in her will.
You know what's funny, guys? And I don't know whatever happened to him, and I'm hoping we didn't lose him, but we've done interviews before that never made it.
Really?
Riverman,
Like
yeah. I interviewed Lisa Wilcox, and Riverman, I never saw where that interview went. What?
Who's Lisa Wilcox?
Did you tell Lisa I would put my cocks in her will?
Dude, it's from Hold up. Riverman, are you tired? Are you drunk? What's going on over here?
No, I'm trying to remember who the hell she is.
She's
from Nightmare 4, dude.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5.
Oh, the blonde gal.
Yeah, we interviewed her one year, and we never saw that interview. What happened to it?
We never interviewed her, did we?
Yes, I fucking interviewed Lisa Wilcox. She was right after I interviewed fucking Jesse from Nightmare 2.
Oh yeah. I think we did talk to her.
I fucking did interview her. I interviewed her.
Yeah,
So what?
On the phone or at a con?
In person, yeah.
I'll have to look through my old hard drives and see.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few interviews that just never saw the light of day, and the Lisa Wilcox one, that's the one I really care about. I mean, like, I don't know why, I don't know if something happened with the audio or what, but I mean, all I know is I recorded fucking Jesse right before that, and everything was fine. And after that, we interviewed Herschel, Scott Wilson, and it was just fine. So I don't know what happened to Lisa Wilcox.
Oh yeah, we talked to Scott Wilson. I remember that.
Those got
a big draw that year.
Those got posted. Well, him and the little girls too, but those got posted. So do you think you still have that interview?
I'll look. I don't know. We'll see.
I hope you do, man. Didn't your hard drive get wiped out?
Yeah, but I have some backups. I'll see if they're on there.
Yeah, do that. So I mean, if we happen to have that, then we'll have a Blast from the Past interview go up for Lisa Wilcox.
We can edit it and just insert like different questions, like, "Would you fuck Zach? He's a big fan." And then just player said, "Yeah, that'd be awesome."
But that's not out of the ordinary for us. I mean, like, it's like it took 2 years for our Scout Taylor Compton video to fucking get up to actually get posted.
She's straight out of Compton.
She was a cool chick, I thought.
Yeah, she was a cool chick. That's a pretty fun interview. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, let's find that. Let's find that Lisa Wilcox. I'd like to relive it and just see what the fuck I asked her. Do you remember we were, after we kind of got the big dogs there, we were grasping for straws, and I actually interviewed Bai Ling.
Oh yeah, and she couldn't speak a lick of English, man.
And it was like I was behind at our table, and I was talking to Bai Ling. She was selling like fucking nudes, dude.
Yeah.
Who?
Bai Ling. She's
this character. She was in like the Crowe. Just some, not a big actor, but she's been in some big movies, right? Small.
Yeah.
Like
Who was she in the Crowe?
She was the main guy, the dude from fucking Alien Resurrection and Three Musketeers. I might have been mistaken. He's the bad guy in the Crow.
She was in Crank, and she was in.
But it was his girl that was always on his shoulder. His like girlfriend or
Three
whatever.
Extremes. She was in that, right?
Oh, she was. She was in Dumpling.
Yeah.
Dumplings.
I never seen that.
Which Dumplings is awesome, dude. I love
it is
that.
awesome. And that's actually, now you're bringing it back. That's what I interviewed her about. I started talking about Dumplings because I had recently seen it and I loved it. That's a good one, man. And I've never seen the full length version because the Three Extremes, those are all full length movies. They just kind of edit them and condense them into
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's not the full movie, but I'd like to watch it. But it's pretty cool.
You can Google her and you'll see some pretty risque pictures. Let's just say
it's funny because she's old as shit and she still dresses like she's fucking 16. Because if you follow her on Facebook, all she does is like post scandally pictures and teasy photos of her in the bathtub. I mean, she was really nice, really friendly. But I'm just saying, if I would have really tried my hand, I probably could have taken her up to her hotel room and fucked her.
You should have.
I'm just saying she looks like that kind of chick, man. Like, come on.
Like a fun chick, a cool chick.
She was really nice. I remember Lush fucking actually paid money for her fucking nudes.
Sweet.
It's like these $20 8x10s of her fucking naked and shit. And I'm like Lush, like you really fucking knew who she was before this. So to you, these naked pictures are just, they might as well be naked pictures in a Playboy magazine. You just spent $20 a piece on these fucking 8x10 glossy shots of some random Asian chick.
Did she sign them?
Yeah, of course. Of course. So I guess it made it all worth it, right? But I would like to
How was she even there at the con, dude?
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know, but she's. I would like to listen to that interview. I really would, just for nostalgia. I think that one there was an audio issue. I think that was the year before. That wasn't the same year we did like Scott Wilson and all that. And I think there was an audio issue, and I think that's why it wasn't salvageable. But I would still like to. See it because I know you had it, and maybe we can use it for something, And then I remember we were super grasping for straws because, like I said, we were all out of people, and there was we interviewed the fucking gypsy chick from Thinner, the hot ass chick.
Mm-hmm.
We did?
Yes! Are you high?
Dude, I don't remember that stuff.
You were my cameraman. You were Kenny the cameraman the whole weekend.
And I'm Kenny the cameraman.
Get off my scale. But no, so yeah, and we interviewed. Now that interview, I bet she's just a piece of shit, right? What am I going to talk to her about? She was promoting Sharknado, for God's sake.
Who was it? What's her name again? Let me Google
I don't
her.
even fucking know. I know she's in. I don't even know. She was in Thinner as the gypsy chick, and she was fucking hot as shit. And she's also in The Crossing Guard with Jack Nicholson. He fucked her in that movie. And
did he help her get from one side of the street to the other? From one side of the sidewalk?
No, we didn't interview her.
Yes, I did, dude. I did. You think I'm crazy? I'm not going to forget it. I was the one talking to her and asked her the questions, man. We did.
Oh, this was, what else is she in?
She was promoting Sharknado at the time. Right?
Okay.
That's what she was there
Which
for.
they're on the fucking 7th movie now or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, Carrie Warher. Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, and I interviewed her just for shits because you got to understand, I mean, I don't know how many fans she's got or whatever, but when you're at like these conventions and you kind of go through everybody, you got time. You might as well just interview as many people as you can. You never know when you're going to get a good interview.
She was hanging on like every guy, dude, trying to get money out of everybody, dude.
Oh, yeah, she was really touchy-feely. And
sleazing over every guy.
We got to talk about our misfires, too. I mean, obviously, everybody's heard the Tom Savini story a lot, so we're not going to go into that, but he's a no-go. But I remember Kane Hodder wouldn't give me a fucking interview.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, he was tough, man. I don't remember. What did he say when I asked him originally if we could set something up for the weekend?
You should have asked him if he wanted to do an interview about the new ICP record.
Why? Is he fucking on it?
I think he's a juggalo, man. I think he is.
Oh, God. Is he really?
I remember seeing an interview with him where I think he was being interviewed by, what's her name? From Rob Zombie's Halloween, and she played the little girl in part 4. What's her name again?
Danielle Harris.
Yeah, Danielle Harris. Like, she asked him, like, what CD's in your car right now, or in your truck? What are you listening to right now? And he said something. He said, like, Psychopathic Riders or something like that, which I'd never heard of, but I was like, that sounds like a fucking juggalo thing, and I looked it up, and it was.
He's a
fucking juggalo.
He was kind of being an asshole. He was kind of being passive. He's
in a fucking gang. What do you expect? He's a juggalo.
I remember I had asked him, and he was giving really like passive answers, being a smart ass, and he wasn't quite being as mysterious as fucking the Hammer, which that was the funniest, man. I mean, I know we've told this story somewhere on some podcast before, but that's one of my favorite memories, man, is the fucking Hammer.
I'm so mad I still didn't get his autograph, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's going to die anytime. You know he is.
What are you fucking... Are you the Grim Reaper? How do you know?
My wall.
What's that?
How the fuck you know he's going to die?
I heard you. I'm talking to Riverman. Raise your hand, fool. I'm just kidding.
Boy needs to stop watching so many cartoons.
That was ridiculous, man. I can't believe he made a fool of me in front of
your mother, dude.
Yeah, fucking asshole, man. And it's funny because it's like, I mean, I'll tell a story again. I don't fucking mind. So we first approached him. We're trying to work something out. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, you think we could set up some time aside to maybe give us five
One never
minutes?
knows.
Yeah, 5 minutes on a Sunday. And he's like, he wouldn't give us a straight answer. He's like, one never know who I might be. I'm like, was that a yes or a no? One never knows, baby.
I like to win.
He wasn't giving us an answer. He was giving us this fucking mysterious fucking bullshit, and he was giving us weird looks. And
then he just pulled his cock out, slapped you with it.
And they don't call him the Hammer.
We saw him at the bar a little later, and he was sitting by himself. And people are coming up to him trying to talk to him, and he didn't want anything to do with anybody.
No, I'm surprised he even went to I'm surprised he even like drank his booze there. Go out to another bar, go out to the Denny's across the street, because he had that vibe too. When we went outside to the parking lot where, you know, people were kind of hanging out and smoking and whatever.
Smoking a cigar.
He was smoking a cigar outside, and it's one of those things where he's there, and of course we went up to him and said some nice things, and he kind of had this attitude the whole time of, oh, fuck. And then he was trying to he's already thinking of his escape plan, like as he was listening to us say stuff.
He won't look you in the eye.
He wouldn't look you in the eye, and and it's the first second he had, roll his eyes and walk away, you know? Just like, I'm like, dude, go fucking smoke in your hotel room then, piece of shit. Like, don't stand out here. I'm serious.
He had some dank weed in that cigar, I think.
Like I said, man, like, and I mean, he was kind of already rubbing me the wrong way, so I was kind of being a smart ass about the football stuff.
He fucking jacked you off.
I wish. No, I was being a smart ass at that point because my mom knew him from playing football, and you know, this is in Kansas City, and he played for the Chiefs, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's what he said. I'm like, oh, you played football? He's like, where'd you play? And he just kind of, with a stogie in his mouth, points to the ground like a smart ass. And I'm like, you played for the Ramada Inn? And he's like, and then he just kind of looks. He kind of looks at me and then looks over at my mom with a cigar in his mouth and says,
and then he pulled his cock out, slapped him with it again.
And he pulls his cock out. Then he says,
I'm trying to keep the story interesting for the people that heard it before.
Hey, man.
I'm joking.
Fuck you.
Go ahead. I'm
done.
joking.
No, taking my ball and going home. I'm going to cry in the car.
Yeah, he pulled his cock out, smacked him with it, and started jacking off and shot a big-ass gravy nut on his face.
Aaron got smacked in the cock later that night.
Oh, my God. I've never told that story. Okay, so this whole weekend, we had set a booth up. We were at Kansas City Crypticon. This is the same year. And the guy next to us was selling vintage toys, collectible toys, movie toys. And, you know, he was a nice guy, kind of palling around all weekend, chatting it up, whatever. And, you know, kind of a bigger guy. I remember he was really tall. And
like Phil Anselmo.
I really don't remember what he looked like. I just remember he was kind of tall. And he didn't give a shit about movies. He didn't give a shit about any of that stuff. He's just he decided he found a way to make a buck. He's one of those guys that
reseller scumbag.
Yeah, he was. That's what he was. He was up early in the morning looking for vintage toys on Craigslist, scooping them up, and he went to these conventions and sold them. He had no like sentimental attachment to any of this shit. Anyway, I think it was like Saturday night or whatever. And I remember before this, he said originally he was going to go home on Sunday because he sold all his shit almost. He's like, but we were palling around so much where he said, you know what, I'll stay Sunday and I'll just help you guys. You know, so and I was like, oh, cool. And it's funny because he never actually showed up the next day for good reason. Because that night, we're all hanging out and they got the live music playing, everybody's drinking in the parking lot. This motherfucker catches me off guard because he's so nice. We're all pounding around, everybody's drinking, having a good time. He goes, have you ever played Hail to the King?
Bow to the King.
Oh, Bow to the King? Sorry. You ever played Bow to the King? And I'm like, what's that? And he slaps me in the fucking nuts. Bow to the King. I'm like, ah! And I drop to my knees.
No, he punched you in the nuts.
Dude, he fucking punched me in the nuts. It was hard. It hurt so fucking bad. So bad.
You threw your monster at his head, dude. You're drinking a monster. And then the security comes over and then the guy was like trying to apologize to you and you're so pissed, dude.
I was mad. It was everything in my power not to try and fucking start a fight with a guy that was about 7 feet tall.
That was good though. You got it, man.
And that's not even the best part. After that, the guy he felt so bad because we like kind of palled around with him. He's like, he's drunk off his ass. He's like, come on, dude, you can hit me in the face for that. He's like, hit me, and he takes his teeth out, dude. He has false teeth, dude.
And then he takes his fucking, and I'm like, holy shit!
Did you hit him?
No. At that point,
you should have asked for a gum job.
No, he had dentures, dude.
He took out his fucking teeth, and I blew my mind. And it's like,
you should have asked him to suck your cock while his
so
teeth
at that point, when you've had a moment to cool down, you're not in this moment anymore. The guy was clearly a drunk idiot, and then he tells you could take a free shot. Then he pulls out his fucking teeth. You're so flabbergasted. How could I hit a guy like that? He fucking took his teeth out. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was just kind of funny. But anyway, what did he do? I think he bought me another monster.
Yeah.
I think he bought me another monster because I flung mine at his head, and he gave me a toy I had my eyes on.
Oh, the pumpkin head one?
The pumpkin head. Yeah, so I have this like the 9-inch McFarlane pumpkin head action figure.
Yeah.
So it's a little sun damaged, and I still have it.
There's a lot of all the sun damaged ones, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, don't fucking, if you're going to take your shit to a swap meet outdoors, man, make sure you got a fucking tent, you know, to keep the sun off your shit. But, it sucks because that toy is so fucking cool. It's so awesome, but it kills me that it's like sun worn and the plastic is like yellowed, you know?
So that's a good story to it. Every time you look at it, you'll remember.
Yeah, I fucking think of that. So you got to imagine, we didn't know this guy, but that we just knew him for a day, 2 days at that point. We had no idea that this guy was that big of a fucking joker and he liked to play like Bam Margera. We didn't know. He was just a nice guy. And then this is the first time I'd seen him drunk, so I was completely off guard. We're like talking, laughing it up. My mom was there too. We were all in a circle. Riverman's wife, now wife, my mother was there, me, and fucking Bow to the King guy. And so he did this right in front of my mother and everybody. We're in a circle.
Yep. Yeah.
And like I said, we're not seeing it coming. We're telling jokes, and I've got a drink in my hand. You got a drink in your hand. Everybody's got a drink in their hand. My other hand's probably by my waist. And he's like asking me a fucking knock joke, right? Like, well, have you ever played Bow to the King? I'm like, no, what's that? And he fucking dick punches me, and it comes out of nowhere. And it's funny. He goes, as he's swinging his fist at me, he goes, "Bow to the King." Oh!
And your face was just like Arnold's face, dude, from Total Recall, where he gets kicked in the nuts, like, ah!
did your mom and everybody laugh at you when you started bowing?
No, my mom was like, holy shit. Like,
yeah,
you know?
We were all freaked out, dude, because we're like, oh, Aaron's going to go crazy.
Because it was not a nut tap. He fucking punched me in the dick.
Yeah.
And it was bad. And yeah, the security started to come over and it got diffused or whatever. But man, I'd never been hit in the dick so hard in my life. I wanted to vomit. I'm surprised I didn't vomit.
Yeah, you were sitting down for like 20 minutes, dude. You're hurting so bad.
He fucking, you know how like when you get hit in the nuts, sometimes they flick the tip and it hurts. Sometimes they hit the left nut, it hurts. Dude, his entire fist.
It's a full fist, dude.
Fist jacked right in the center of my nutsack. Got both nuts equally. Got the fucking dick. Got everything. I mean, I might not have kids. I have no idea. I've not been checked. No, I need to check. I need to check to see if I have kids.
Then the guy was like, well, sorry, man, me and my friends do that to each other, and all this. He's like trying to like play it off.
Well, I guess, yeah, it's so fucking stupid, man. I don't even remember that guy's name. I wish I did so I could find him on Facebook and be like, hey.
Maybe he's listening.
We saw him the next year, I think. He was there for like one day or something.
We didn't see him the next year.
I thought we did.
That was that when that happened, that was the last year I lived there. That was the Ernie Hudson year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was the only time I ever saw him. And like I said, prior to that event, we were all pally, and he had I think he was happy because he sold all his shit early. He sold all his shit. Yeah. He had a lot of shit. And he said, you know what? Tomorrow I'll just, at first he was going to go home early because it's like, why am I going to stay here? I sold all my shit. But we were having so much fun that he was going to come. He said he'd come Sunday and hang out with us and help us sell our shit and help us promote. And then that happened. And of course he didn't show up the next day. And then the next day, I think the next day he left it. I think he left the toy or something, or with whoever's at the table, right? He left it as like a memento, maybe with a note or something at our table.
Memento.
Yeah. Fucking dude, you know what's funny is my fucking testicles are aching right now thinking about it. No shit. No shit. My balls are hurting a little bit just thinking about it.
I've gotten hit in the nuts that bad where it feels like they like fucking start crawling up into your stomach and your stomach.
Oh, dude, it was so painful. Right back.
He's gonna go jack off.
His back teeth are floating. So the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Twins reference. Dude, I haven't thought about that in so long, man. That pisses me off. I'm thinking about getting dick punched.
I would have came. That's dude, funny though. About the King, I'm gonna try that on somebody.
It's got to come out of left field, man. Like somebody you just met too, because ours is the perfect storm. Because this is somebody that we just kind of met that weekend, so we didn't know him really well, but we kind of established some kind of friendship.
I ain't even that stupid to punch somebody in the fucking balls. Fuck that,
dude. This I don't know. I tend to have a temper on me, especially like. But I showed some serious restraint. Like I was just in the zen because it's like I knew in that split second that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I tried to throw my full can unopened of Monster at his head. So, and he luckily dodged it. Had I fucking, it would have been like Debo with a brick in his face. Because he was big. He was like a Debo looking dude. But you know, after I made that initial fucking attempt to hit him in the head, I thought to myself, because I saw security instantly coming at it, I'm like, man, if I do this, we're going to be kicked out. And we're going to have nothing to do for the whole weekend because it was still early in the weekend.
I
and
just
we'd never be welcome
realized
back.
who this guy with the beard is.
Who?
It's the fucking the grown up version of Trip from Detroit Rock City, where you know he gets fucking his plan is foiled by the Stretch Armstrong. Remember when he tries to hold up the convenience store?
Yeah, no, it's really funny. Yeah, but I don't think it looks anything like Trip.
I was just going through the motions till I was old enough to drop out. Fuck school.
Eddie Furlong connection. What's Trip doing? What are those actors doing?
I don't know.
Have you seen them in anything? Dude, it really does think that. I mean, it looks like Eddie Furlong shot all the scenes where he's not a zombie in one day, and maybe he took one afternoon for the zombie shit. You know?
Yeah.
God, everybody, this movie sucks. I'm sorry. It's fucking horrible, man.
Imagine if people. I think Josh James fucking watches the movies with us. I think he's one of the guys that like. I always watch the movies when I listen to commentary.
Look at.
He's probably pissed off right now.
Look at Eddie Furlong's eye vaginas. Did you see him? Those like purple eye pussies. He's got these under his eyes, his bags.
Would you fuck him?
No. What do I look like?
You look like you'd fuck him. I'd fuck him.
Nah, man, this movie's lame, dude. I mean, like I said, all these indie movies look the same. I mean, this is 2012, so I'll give it a pass, but when I first thought this was last year and somebody really made a low-budget zombie movie, I was like, man, fucking zombies are so tired.
How did they fuck up the date that much? 2012.
They do it all the time. Like I said, fucking Death Spa was quoted as being like 5 years newer than it really was. But this movie, you know what's funny is I forgot Corey Feldman's in this piece of shit.
Oh yeah. Where's he at?
He's gonna show up at the end. We already read it in the review so we haven't paid attention to one iota of this fucking movie. I don't know what's going on. Like I just found out this guy's a priest. Look at him. He's wearing a collar.
Oh, is that Bill Moseley?
Yeah, I guess he's a priest. Who fucking knew? There he is. Look at him. He's in the mirror. Feldman. Did you see him? I guess Furlong is the incarnate. I don't know what's going on. It's past tense again. That's what.
And you notice he's still ripping off Michael Jackson because we saw him in The Man in the Mirror. He's still ripping that fucker off.
But
this is like that scene from Detroit Rock City.
He's trying to summon him. So him and Feldman are one. They're like the same. Like Feldman's gonna possess Eddie Furlong. Is this my wet dream? This is amazing. They're one person.
I gotta go take a wee now. I'll be right back.
Man, what's with you guys? Can't hold your fucking bladders, man, when we're recording. Go drain it.
It's the Coors Light. You gotta drain the main vein.
Oh, here he is, dude. Zach's missing it.
Oh man, what is he saying? I can't hear him.
This is horrible. So he's the zombie king, I take it?
Dude, he's a great actor, man.
I want to hear Eddie. I don't mean no offense. That's what he said. Jeez. Furlong, it's like he's not even... He doesn't even get to use his own fucking Feldman voice. It's like all like modified.
It's demonic Feldman. Still has that hair in his face.
I know. What's the fucking deal with that string of hair? He wasn't willing to cut it, man.
The Michael Jackson hair, dude.
I think Eddie still has the chops, man. I just think he's just in shitty movies, right? Because, like, he's totally fine. I think he could act totally fine in a T movie. Because look at his face. He looks genuinely scared. of that. I would be able to keep a straight face looking at Feldman act. Could you, dude?
Oh, hell no.
Corey Feldman trying to act in front of you, dude?
Furlong should make a brain scan too, man.
Oh, Furlong should pull a Feldman and try and resurrect all his movies and make sequels to Brain Scan. He's gonna make a sequel to Detroit Rock City, whatever.
I just saw them both on screen, 2 of the greatest actors ever made.
You missed it.
That's
You were
right.
pissing, and you missed Corey Feldman's entrance, though. You missed their dialogue exchange.
His demonic voice.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Was Corey Haim dead at this point? Yeah, I think he died in 2010.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He probably saw an early cut of this movie, and that's what killed him.
I'm pretty sure it was that and crack, but, maybe together.
Probably, yeah. That is Trip. My name's Trip. Remember we talked on the phone?
I don't remember. I was gonna say I had some other story, and then Zach announced he had to take a piss, and it derailed me, and I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say.
Who could actually sit through this fucking movie, dude? I feel
It's
bad for the
bad.
person that does.
It's bad.
Horrible.
We are. You feel bad for yourself?
I wonder what kind of payday.
Well, we're not. We haven't been watching it very closely. I mean,
What do you think? What do you think Feldman accepted as a payday for this?
$500 and a I don't know, Michael Jackson Thriller jacket.
I mean, I think that we could make a better movie than this, and give me a week.
Yeah.
I like to think that I could make a worse movie than a bad movie.
Oh,
I pride myself on that. I could make a movie worse than this.
It's not. They try to make it funny, like tongue in cheek. Ooh, play him with the frying pan. It's not even funny. It's just fucking stupid.
I'm dead serious. So I'm dead serious about trying to get Eddie Furlong. I mean, I had tried in the past, and he was just sort of almost untraceable. Like he was tough to find. Right?
You say you have that IMDb thing, don't you, Zach?
He was lying. He's trolling, dude, to support his fucking friends. That's how he gets. That's how he gets all. You're breaking the fucking illusion, man. No, but I used to have it, and I'll get it again. But he's so hard to get contact. Furlong. I'd be surprised if he has a fucking agent or not.
Yeah.
But I mean, clearly, I don't think an agent's getting him these fucking roles. Somebody let his career go to
Just
shit.
call him and tell him you're a crack dealer, dude. Maybe he'll want to talk to you.
He's longing for the days of Aerosmith videos. That's sad.
Yeah.
Dude, I've told you. He had a role in a Metallica video and he got fucking edited out, for God's sake.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck Metallica. How they gonna play Eddie like that?
He's technically in the video, but you see like the back of his head and like him turn his head really quick for like half a second. Like they just cut his fucking whole part out. It's hilarious.
What song was he in?
The Unnamed Feeling from Saint Anger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in the video. You can see him, but they cut him out. It's like he's like not even like he's like an extra. He's nothing. It's so funny.
Corey's got like a pinhead jacket on, dude.
He does, dude. That also looks like the jacket he fucking performs in, right? He looks like the Janet Jackson jacket.
Yeah.
The Control.
Michael Jackson, he never gets out of costume. They show some makeup on him, make him look like a zombie.
You think he had his mangels at this point?
Yeah, he was divorced from his wife. He was divorced from his wife for sure. He did. When Corey rebounds, he rebounds hard, man. He divorced his wife and got with 10 crack whores.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we'll never get him on.
You think they're on drugs? You think they live on his semen? Like, oh, Corey, I need your semen. Oh, God.
They're
Fuck
on
me, Corey.
cum IVs.
Exactly.
Hey, Riverman, like if Corey Feldman's life depended on it, like if you really could save his life, if he was gonna die and you had to suck his dick and it would save his life and spare him, would you do it? Riverman, not Zach, because I know Zach would.
Not even gonna answer that. That's fucking
Why?
disgusting.
Why? It would save his life.
If you say no, you're a murderer.
Yeah, exactly. You're letting him die.
You're a murderer.
Yeah, it's like letting him die is just as bad as that pulling the trigger, man.
And we got to come up with the scenario where you'd have to have his dick sucked to live.
Okay,
what
so
if like
more
somebody
realistic.
injected fucking cyanide into his testicles, and it's gonna slowly eat him from the inside unless you suck that shit out through his cock.
I don't care about him that much.
His dick shaft and head got bit by a massive snake, and you got to suck the venom out.
That's his own damn fault.
You got to suck the venom out, and you got 60 seconds to get that fucking venom out. You gotta get that, but the only way
I probably cut out a few of his ribs and let him do it.
The only way you got 60 seconds. The only way for him to secrete all that fucking venom out is for him to come and ejaculate it out too. So you have to make him come,
dude. If it's that case, he's probably gonna die because I doubt I'm good enough at sucking dick to make him come.
He probably asked the question
seconds.
like, "Why don't you just jerk off?" if coming is, that'd be so funny if you did it because you're like in the moment, like only 6 seconds, and then we're like, "Hey, dude, we could have jerked off."
He's like, "I thought of that, but I just want to see if you do it."
And it's so funny. You end up swallowing. It's like, no, the point is to spit it out. It's venom. It's swallowed. Habit is a habit, but
then you could just stick your thumb down your throat and puke it up.
Dude, Corey Feldman, looking at him with these facial expressions and that makeup, he should play Freddy Krueger. I'm starting to imagine the Freddy hat.
You know, Eddie Furlong's 40 years old. I didn't know he's that.
It makes sense.
I thought he's like 35.
Yeah, I guess.
He's a lot older than us.
Yeah, he's a bit older.
That's about as old as I figured he'd be.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
Why does he have a 7 on his head?
I think I would have liked this movie. It's the Foo Fighters symbol.
Yeah.
I would have liked this a lot more if this was going on most of the movie. Feldman, like this.
Yeah.
If it was just this scene stretched out like 90 minutes.
Learning to walk again.
Wouldn't you feel like an idiot acting in this scene, dude? Like, okay, he's going to use the force on you. You guys act like you're being strangled.
Like, the bald guy's going to go steal his crystal.
I love that face, the Feldman face.
That's the Shinnok amulet, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
him throwing it made Eddie like not be nailed to the fucking window anymore somehow.
No, but I'm gung-ho. I think I want to try again to get a hold of Eddie. And same thing, man. Feldman was tough to... He was tough to get a hold of in the regular channels, but I think you're right, man. We need to see him because he funds all his own shit. He funds his own tours. He funds his own albums. So it's like maybe we should try and do something like that where I can somehow maybe we could donate some money to get him to get his attention. I wonder how much it would cost just to do a commentary.
Probably a couple $50. I don't know.
Because I don't think he's got a great sense of humor, but I want to troll him. I want to get like evil Corey Feldman on the soundboard, and I want to fuck with him. And then
he seems like a nice guy. I mean,
he does, but then he should have a sense of humor. And then I'm serious about like trolling Andrew Benarski and getting him on for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre commentary. And then, but we don't tell him which Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then it's the fucking the original. He just assumes.
And then we could act like we're like right wing conspiracy theorists. We could try to get his opinions on Pizzagate and shit.
And then you can create the Alex Jones button.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, man. But
we could try to sell him on Brain Force. Get your Brain Force.
I want to find that we should get but I'm serious though. Like the idea I've been wanting to do for a long. The idea I've had it for a while, and I want to do it, is I want to start doing these commentaries and inviting more guests on and getting people that are associated with the movies. Not necessarily the stars, but like even people that was a cameraman, behind the scenes, bit part, like your Lisa Wilcoxes or like movies like that. Those would be cool. We can get those people, right? Your Leanne Curtis's, like go way back. We talked to Leanne Curtis fucking years ago. Should get someone on board for her to do like the movie she did. We
should get Shia LaBeouf. He's always whoring himself out. Like he did like a 24-hour live stream of him watching his own movies where you could only see his face.
He will not divide us.
Yeah, we could get Shia LaBeouf. We'd be like, Shia, let's watch Dumb and Dumber.
Is he in that?
Yes.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah.
As who?
He just plays a character in it. I don't remember his fucking name.
I don't fucking remember that movie, man.
Dumb and Dumber. That movie's horrible.
Is the movie over?
Kind of like this movie. This movie's a
over.
turd.
We knew this movie's gonna be a piece of shit. We kind of had it coming.
I wasn't even paying attention to that shit, and I'm let down.
I give it a 1 out of 10 for the Feldman. Feldman actually made it the 1.
What about the fucking Furlong?
Do you know? Hey, on the topic, do you know who I think's pretty cool that might be worth a shot? It'd be fun to do a commentary with or talk to. I mean, I almost had an interview with Michael Biehn one time, but not Michael Biehn, because Michael Biehn. The thing is like, I was talking. His wife's like his manager, and we were trying to set up something for the longest time, and then we just kind of lost track.
He had his phone number.
Yeah, and then I was talking to his wife too. And then after we met him, I emailed her back and forth, and we were trying to set up a time to do an interview way after the fact, and schedules just didn't collide. But he would be cool. But man, what about Lance Henriksen before he dies? He's getting old, man. But he would be somebody really cool to talk to. He's been Pumpkinhead, Terminator, Aliens. Mm-hmm. And I think he'd be really cool. It would be really crazy.
Cool.
It'd be really cool to do like a Pumpkinhead commentary.
I like Pumpkinhead.
Well, let me see who's doing cons, man. I'm sure people want to do interviews.
Oh, it's not over yet.
After credit scene, we're treated to more of this bullshit.
Why are they alive again?
Oh, Furlong. Welcome to hell. This is F.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I know. 7 souls, 7 days.
Oh wow, he's phoning this in. Never mind.
Who closed the gates of hell?
This is bad.
Tried to stop him.
Why'd they tack on the scene, making it worse?
Was this the first day of shooting?
Yeah, because it's like his act is. Whew,
Oh my goodness.
it's really bad, man. This isn't video game from the 90s bad.
You see how the brightness, like the outside, just got brighter? Like, we're fighting sunlight. Get the fucking lines right, Furlong. Stop doing blow off that rock.
Gosh.
Is he a zombie, the fat milkman?
No, I'm looking at who's going to be at Horror Hound this year.
Oh,
You will not believe it, man.
I probably will. Who is it?
How these people have fallen into obscurity. Well, Shannon Elizabeth, she did
Shannon
cons, of
Elizabeth.
course.
Yeah, I want to fucking meet Shannon Elizabeth.
She's been
Mick
doing
Foley,
Wow, that's wrestlers do them. That's not weird.
Mina Savari,
That doesn't surprise me at all. She's washed up too.
Tara Reid, of course.
That doesn't surprise me.
Ethan Embry, of course.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Chris Owen. The Shermanator, dude. I'd love to meet the Shermanator.
Yeah.
Get my
Angus,
Angus VHS signed.
Yeah, Troll. Or Troy on Angus. Why did I say Troll?
I don't know. But, okay, who else?
They should get the guy that played Angus. They could have an Angus reunion.
Ken Page. I don't even know who that is.
Get Melissa Lefevre.
Chris
Ken
Sarandon's
Page.
back again, too.
Yeah, he does them a lot. I like Chris Sarandon.
You think he'd let you meet his wife, Susan?
Oh, Tom Isaac Nicholas did.
So they're going to be doing, Ken
Rookie
Page
of the Year, dude.
Yeah, and also American Pie.
Yeah.
They got a bit of an American Pie reunion. They're going to have a panel, obviously.
I love American Pie, man.
And Halloween Resurrection.
Ken Page, they're going to do... is there anybody else that... Ken Page was Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas along with Chris Sarandon, so they can do something there with them. And he's a singer.
Zach Ward from Christmas Story. Another redheaded dude. He's
Yeah.
Jason, Freddy vs. Jason.
Make them remember! Yeah, he's the brother that killed himself and slits his wrist in the bathtub.
Zach Galligan.
Yeah, he was... We've seen him. We met him.
Yeah.
I remember I didn't want to talk to him. He had nobody. At his table, and I could have interviewed him. I'm like, I don't really know what I'm going to say to Zach Galligan.
Yeah.
So did you fuck Phoebe? That's all I have to say.
Crypt Keeper. We met him. Remember that?
Yeah, Crypt Keeper. He does them all the time. We have but some big stars. Big stars are still doing cons, like big cons. Besides, fucking Comic-Con in San Diego. Like we have one in the winter here in Phoenix. It's not the Phoenix Comic-Con. That one's pretty big. That's the one where somebody tried to assassinate JDF.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
We should get JDF on and talk about how someone tried to assassinate him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'd like to resurrect that news because he just wants something to talk about. But no, we have another convention in the winter, and like they're gonna have Chris Evans, Captain America is gonna be there. Tom Holland, Spider-Man's gonna be there. But these are big fucking stars, though. I'm saying like big stars do them, and I shudder to think what the fucking autographs are gonna cost. Dude,
they're just gonna keep going up, man.
Oh, dude, you have Captain America fucking doing this shit, and you got Spider-Man. They're gonna be $100 autographs, dude. They're gonna be $100 autographs. Thor's done them. Chris Hemsworth has done a couple of Wizard Worlds.
The fucking like one-time zombies on Walking Dead are gonna get to charge like
$30. Yeah.
Oh, they still do those like fucking shitty underground cons, man. Some of the people are already grasping for straws, man. When you get the fucking when you get the sun from Independence Day, dude.
We talked about that last time.
I know, but I'm saying like you get those guys and like no, and then who was the guy right next to? There was the guy that was right next to our booth last time we did that convention selling was the guy that had one small line and he played Bane's henchman in Dark Knight Rises.
Oh,
remember that was the guy. That was the guy right next to us. He was a nice guy. He didn't have a single person at his table all day. He was just on his phone the whole weekend texting. That's it. You just sit on his phone texting all weekend, and that was his claim to fame. Is he was like Bane's minion, and he can be seen, and he has one little line in the scene where where he's in the sewer, and Bane gets up and stands up, and he's got no jacket on, and you see him for the first time with like no shirt,
I still haven't watched that movie,
but it's just like really wow, that's your claim to fame. But
Daphne Zuniga, Spaceballs. Ryan Hurst.
Daphne, oh dude, that chick from Spaceball, she is hot. I want to suck those titties, baby.
Where is Days of the Dead in New Orleans?
Sean Astin. No, this is in Chicago.
Texas. Chicago? Dude, we should all, when is that?
November.
Oh, it's like right around the corner.
The bitch from The Craft.
Oh,
Fairuza Balk.
Okay.
The crazy bitch from The Craft?
The crazy one, yeah.
I would fuck that chick, not because I think she's attractive, but I just think she's a freak, man. She fucked the shit out of me.
Waterboy.
I think that'd be cool. She'd be down to strap on and fuck my ass.
I think
Jesus Christ, dude.
See, Riverman's not conditioned the way he talks, so it's still kind of shocking for him when you say certain things. I'm numb to it, man. But anyway, dude, that'd be fun, man.
I'm getting soft in my old age.
Dude, we should go. We should go to Days of the Dead, man. We should.
Michael McDowell's doing them now.
Look, he changed the subject. Riverman don't want to go.
And
change the subject.
Oh, dude, it's hard for me now. The one in Atlanta, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah,
Matthew Lillard. He's cool, man. I want to suck his dick.
And he's got fish eyes, man.
Tracy Lords.
How you gonna not like Matthew Lillard, man?
How many of Tracy Lord's 14-year-old porn did you jack off to, Zach?
She has 14-year-old porn?
Dude, she was in the porn industry. She lied about her age, and she was making movies for when she was illegal, like since she was like 14. And the movies when she was underage are of course illegal now.
That's funny.
But they didn't exactly go through a heavy screening process with that. She was able to just lie, right?
How the fuck you not gonna actually check and make sure that shit's right?
Just, I don't know, man, but they didn't. And she was fucking old ass guys when she was 14 on camera.
You think she's got a nice when she was 14?
You'll have to go to a torrent and find out, my friend.
That's getting cut out. That's getting cut.
I'm not touching that, man. But anyway, we're ranting long enough here. The Zombie King. I feel weird even calling this a Zombie King commentary, man. This movie fucking blew ass.
It's horrible.
It was more like just us shooting the shit about a bunch of cool stuff. So telling some fun stories, reliving some memories. And man, we're gonna have to make it up to you guys, and hopefully Sunday or Monday, one of those days, Zach, we'll do another one. We'll do something really good for Halloween. I kind of feel dirty, and I kind of regret watching this movie. I kind of regret it. But
whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, we can now say that we've seen a movie with both Edward Furlong and Feldman in it.
Yeah, it was on my bucket list.
I would not say no to having a fucking one sheet of that fucking poster, though. Look at that poster.
Poster's horrible, dude.
I know,
But it's still
horrible,
better
it's
than
great.
the movie.
It's great. It looks fucking stupid. But anyway, let us know what you think. You don't even bother let us know what you think about the movie, because I know you guys are gonna think it sucks, so I don't expect you guys to watch it. But let us know what you think about just the chat we had in general. Give us recommendations for movies to cover. We still have a couple of weeks of Halloween. We still got 18 days left, man. We just barely begun. So we got plenty of time left to do some more movies for Halloween. And what else? Oh yeah, same old shit. If you guys are watching on YouTube, God bless you. But make sure you also check us out on iTunes, where you can get everything unedited. Zach could leave in his fucking pink pussy remark if he wants on iTunes. I don't think too many people will be upset there. Leave us 5-star.
I'm gonna censor it anyway, but I'm gonna leave you saying what I said, so it's like it wasn't censored. It'll be funny.
Oh, it's funny because people are like, "What is he talking about, pink pussy?" And then leave us 5-star reviews there. Leave us feedback on iTunes. And also we're on Stitcher now, which you can download with iOS as well. But also if you guys are Android users. And from what I hear on Stitcher, Stitcher is lower size files for people that like to download especially. Like that's, I guess people like Stitcher for that, you know? Because it's a lower quality audio, but you know you don't need that good audio for podcasts. But the files are smaller, so maybe that's cool. I've yet to actually listen to us on Stitcher. I always go through.
Wait,
iTunes.
you gonna tell them they don't need high quality? They're gonna miss all my little subtle, intricate things I put in there.
Look, always stream. The only reason people would download is if they fucking are going to be with that. Some people don't have like Wi-Fi everywhere they go, so that's only me. Most of us we can stream. So stream there, stream iTunes. I don't really give a fuck. Leave us
I'm
feedback.
just joking. I don't put no intricate shit in there.
Yeah, revivalhouse.net, all that stuff. But wherever you're getting your revival fix, we appreciate it. And that's all I got for now. Zach, do you got anything else?
We need to get fucking Friday 13th and play it together. That's all I got.
What the game? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's actually a good point. So we also occasionally host what we call our Retro Rampage podcast, which we don't do regularly, but we're trying to slowly kind of incorporate it back into the mix here. And what we've been doing the last couple of episodes when they pop up is we're making them a little bit more entertaining. We're having our game talks while we're playing a game. So we've done it with like Mega Man. We did it. What did we do last time, Zach?
Shovel Knight.
That was a lot of fun. We're talking about our same old fucking game news and retro news while playing a game, and it's just stupid entertainment. So I think we're going to do that for Friday 13th. That'd be perfect for Halloween. So I say we get on that and do that. Anyway, but yeah, so check out Retro Rampage. Check out all the interviews we've done. If you guys check out our classic podcast. We got shit tons of shit on iTunes, going back 7-8 years. The Walking Dead podcast. If we don't do that anymore, but we what we did for many years, they're actually quality. Kind of turns into us shitting on it for a long time, but there's a lot of good quality content out there. And also, as usual, check out Mac and Zach Save the World. That's Zach's other podcast with our friend Mitchell. And it's hilarious. They just did Jason Takes Manhattan, a drunken commentary, and more of that pink pussy stuff over there. Trust me. And pink pussy and baby dicks and whatever. I mean, you're lucky if you get pink pussy. But by the way, I'll give you a little teaser real quick before we let you go. I know I'm rambling here, but I lost my shit when Mac was talking. He was saying, "What's this?" At the end of the movies, you tend to get really gay. What the fuck's going on here? When he called you out for that, and then you gave the most bullshit excuse I've ever heard in my life. You're drunk, so I'll give you a pass. But you're like, no, see, I felt like I gotta get my homosexual, my gay humor in there because I do that normally, and when I'm drunk, I forget to do it. And I'm thinking to myself, what? When you get drunk on these things, you get fucking extra gay. It comes out naturally. Like, what are you talking about? You have to try to get it in there. Like, you become way gay. And I'm just sitting there listening to this in my car, like, why you do that? I mean, that's when you made the crack about, do I gotta suck it until it comes? You're like fucking wasted. I'm like, yeah, he's forcing this, all right. Anyway, that's all we got. Check them out. All that stuff. Subscribe, like, and we'll catch you guys next time. Adios. Bye-bye, puppets.